Diamonds are forever. Today, we'll be talking about diamonds. Help me discover what are the uses, how it is mined and processed to get to the market. The title of my presentation is Diamonds are Forever. Company goal. The goal of our company is to ethically and environmentally mine diamonds for global consumption and help to improve the local community by providing infrastructures that will benefit humanity for the long term. Some benefits of diamonds, other than jewelry, cutting tools. Diamond's crystal structure, a bunch of carbon atoms locked together in a sturdy array, makes it the hardest known material on Earth or beyond. So when you're trying to bore through something tough, like a slab of concrete, diamond is up to the task. Medical devices. The bit of a dental drill, for instance, can be diamond encrusted so that dentists can precisely target tooth decay without dulling the end. Scientific instruments. Such an inert material also comes in handy for coating scientific tools, since you don't want pesky chemical reactions interfering with what you're trying to study. We will mine in Russia. The reasons are it has a vast reserves and vast production. Much of Russia's strength in the global mining industry is tied to its vast mineral reserves, such as its 176 billion tons of coal, the second most in the world. Russia has invested considerably in similarly vast mines to take advantage of these natural resources. Experienced workforce, developing country that is open for business. With mining set to be a key geopolitical battleground in the future, Russia is eager to expand its mining operations. The nation aims to do so both in terms of investing in new projects at home and abroad, and improving the efficiency and productivity of mines already in production, moves that could help Russia solidify its position as one of the world's largest and most successful miners. Open pit mining does offer some advantage over traditional deep shaft mining. Pit mining is more cost-effective than shaft mining because more ore can be extracted and more quickly. The working conditions are safer for the miners because there is no risk of cave-in or toxic gas. I decided to mine primary deposits because most diamond deposits can be found underneath the surface of the earth. There are some diamond deposits that are spewed out from volcanic eruptions, but because mining will be an expensive endeavor, I choose to look for the majority deposits just for the economical viability standpoint of the business. Open pit mining offers an advantage over shaft mining in that it is mechanically simpler to do. Space is not restricted in open pit mining. Trucks and mining machineries are free to move around as they need to. More machines can move more ore and haul off waste rock quickly because an open pit mine is open to the air. Larger machineries can be used to operate the mine. This is a real advantage to mining companies who often use large trucks to carry debris away from the mine. According to Caterpillar Corporation, the Model 777 off-road truck commonly used in open-pit mines can carry a payload of 200,000 pounds. Diamonds are one of the most precious and valuable gemstones in the world, known for their exceptional hardness, brilliance, and durability. They are formed deep within the earth over millions of years under intense heat and pressure and are typically found in kimberlite pipes or alluvial deposits. I have chosen to mine in Russia and to process the mineral in Canada. I think Canada will be ideal as an offshore processing location for diamonds mined from Russia. I would choose Canada because of the environmental regulations in place to protect nature, habitat, and people from extensive degradation caused by irresponsible mining in some developing countries. Canada is recognized as a leading mining nation. Our minerals sector, which includes exploration, mining and related support activities, primary processing, and downstream product manufacturing, is a mainstay of the economy that supports jobs and economic activity in every province and territory. Another key environmental problem associated with mining projects is the land use change that occurs, not only from drilling and excavating open-pit mines, but also the changes that occur as a result of the development of surrounding infrastructure. The latter can include camps to provide accommodation for the miners, as well as the railways and roads needed to transport the mined minerals. The infrastructure created by mining operations in remote, untouched landscapes can lead to improved access to these regulations, which may result in further human-caused disturbance to the local ecological systems. Before a diamond is processed, a diamond may look like a dull piece of glass. There are several different diamond processing methods used worldwide. However, most diamonds are taken from the mine to a processing plant for cleaning and sorting. A large amount of diamonds are shipped to the Central Selling Organization or CSO in London. Here, diamonds are sorted into categories according to weight, color, and clarity. Then, experts decide how the diamond should be cut so that its value is maximized and it doesn't lose clarity. There are five main steps in cutting a diamond. Planning. An expert will carefully plan how the diamond will be cut using computers and the latest technology. Cleaving. This is the process where diamonds are used to cut one diamond into multiple pieces. Bruting. This step is where the diamond is shaped into a specific cut. This process is the most intensive and takes the most time to perfect. Polishing. Without the polishing phase, a diamond would be dull and not shine. Closing time. One of the foremost objectives of mine reclamation is ecological restoration. This involves recreating or restoring productive ecosystems such as forests, wetlands, or grasslands on previously mined land. By reintroducing native plant species and enhancing soil quality, reclamation efforts aim to revive the natural process that support diverse ecosystems. This restoration is crucial not only for the re-establishment of flora, but also for rebuilding habitats that support various wildlife species, thereby promoting overall ecological health. Overall, when considering the environmental ramifications of mining, it is important to weigh up the social and environmental damages caused by extracting the minerals against the benefits gained from the use of the final product. As consumers, it is important that we are aware that our personal decisions to purchase new products containing finite mined materials are associated with high water use, land use, pollution, and the release of greenhouse gases. Mining of further resources is required to support the growing global population and allow for the creation of green infrastructure and renewable energy generation. It is vital that governments and companies continue to innovate to create clean mining technologies with strict environmental regulations, which will enable the mining industry to pave the way for a sustainable and hopeful future. We simply need to do more than the basic regulations in place because we want to give back as our company took profit out of their resources. It is a responsible thing to do. It's about the reputation of our company, how we present ourselves to the mining industry and to the world. By having ethical mining, we are showing that the countries can easily approve or hasten the process of some legalities because we have a clean track record. One of the recent disasters that I read was about the Mount Poly mine disaster in 2014, where leakage of toxic waste spread across the Poly and Quesnel Lake, which cost around $100 million to clean up the spill. The associated costs are far greater than the needed amount if the company did the due diligence to responsibly mine the area. I am inspired to be an innovator in the industry for the benefit of future generations by using the latest technology in mining because I believe some of the practices in mining is already updated. We will use AI integration in key elements to forecast results that will generate more profit and less cost so we can have more funds for reclamation. Mining is a very lucrative business. It can be very successful and yet very difficult at the same time due to the challenges of mining. In general, people care about the environment and we want to preserve it for as long as we can. But due to the scarcity and the never-ending greed of people, we tend to take more than we need from nature, and that is not sustainable for generations to come. I would very much like to be a leader in environmental reforms. I will make sure that our company will be in the forefront of innovation with respect to closing the mine. Despite the shareholders of my company might not be too happy about it because as an investor, they may want to have a higher profits more than anything else. My company will spend a very large amount of funds to close the mine ethically by making sure that damages to the land with erosions will be restored. Toxic waste or radioactive materials will be contained properly and make sure there is no long-term effects in the community. Political matters will be sorted out to avoid any harassment to the locals. We will make sure that the workers will have an alternative source of income by providing a sustainable industry that will help them provide the necessary support for our mining activities in the future. We want to be an example to the world so that our company will have a strong remark in the mining industry and will ease up the licensing needed in the future if we are compliant with all the requirements and go above and beyond when it comes to closing the mines. Thank you. And that concludes my presentation.